Hi, I'm Melissa Hill. I write women's fiction, and so far I've had 5 books published. I think that anybody who reads as much as I did and as much as I do would always kind of have it in the back of their mind, I wonder, could I do this? So it was only when I started reading books by Patricia Scanlon and people like that that I realised, well, this is ordinary stuff, ordinary women and ordinary lives, and I thought, like, that's just like me and my friends. When I was in school, I always loved English and I loved writing. I loved writing essays, but again, in school you don't think about being a writer. It's not an official career, it's not an official job. I started writing in 2002 and I finished my first novel in about 7 months. And it was 4 months later that I actually got my publication deal. Now that seems very, very short. It doesn't usually happen like that as far as I know. I was just very, very lucky. I think when you're starting out as a writer, it's very important not to put any pressure on yourself, because pressure stifles creativity, and thinking about publication long before you've even got the book completed will obviously put that pressure on you. I think writers aren't so much born or made. I think it's a little bit of both. Obviously you have to put the work in, you have to work very hard. I mean, I work 5 days a week, 9 to 5. For an ordinary person who wants to write, there is absolutely no reason why you can't write. Sit down, get the words out. At the end of the day, we're all pretty much the same. We all sit in front of a computer. You don't need any special talents, you don't need any special training to do it. The important thing is hard work and dedication. With regard to characterisation, I think sometimes my friends think I do write about them, but I take that as a compliment, because that means that they must see something in the characters that they identify with. If I'm sitting there and nothing comes out and I'm having trouble finding sentences and finding words, I won't sit there and just hope that the muse strikes. What I would do then is take the dog out for a walk down Long Dunleary Pier or something like that, and I find then that it just frees me up, it frees up my mind, and I start to come up with scenarios then sit back and it all flies out again. I think about 3/4 of the way through, that's when I love it the most. That's when I really get a buzz out of it, because I know where I'm going and all I want to do is finish it. And you couldn't drag me away from the desk when I'm at that stage. At the beginning, you can't drag me to the desk. Being a writer is a fantastic job. I get to travel all over the world. I meet people I would never have met ordinarily. I've been in Australia, Hong Kong. I walked into a bookshop in Hong Kong and my book was on the shelf, which was an amazing experience, and it really brings it home to you how lucky you are. My books are available all over the world and I just can't believe that, and I think now we're so close to something like 500,000 copies, which is just so amazing for me, because I'm there sitting in my study typing away and it's almost as though this is happening to somebody else. Well, I think if anybody thinks that they want to write or that they could write, my advice to them would be to really just do it. It's a fantastic job, a fantastic lifestyle. You get to sit in a room and create this fantasy world with these characters that will always be your friends. And really, if you think you have it in you, go for it.